Hey guys, happy Sunday. We are here in Grand Park across from City Hall. We are doing a big circle, and probably walking beyond. We starting off here because I got off the train before Union Station. First stop, Chinatown Christmas Market. I came on a couple minutes early because I got off the closer train station, or a further train station, and then come back here for some futuristic Christmas decorations at the Gloria Molina Park and up by the music center on Bunker Hill. I always wonder, but that's all right. I will keep chatting. It is a beautiful day in old LA. Hey, there we go. Hey, Joe. Thanks for tuning in. I'm getting my chat all warmed up. So to get to Chinatown from there, you can actually hop on another train and then actually get off the train right in Chinatown, but I like the walking to it. Hey, Ruben, happy Sunday. I actually enjoy walking to it. I get train restless. Yesterday when we came home from Santa Monica, I think both Joe and I fell asleep on the train. I haven't fallen asleep on the train for 30 years. So this is a different vantage point. We're usually crossing the freeway a little bit higher, a little bit lower. Thanks, Stella. Thanks, Ruben. But from here you can see Pico House, Olvera Street, 101 freeway, north and south. Traffic's not so bad today. A little Union Station coming up over here. But we are heading straight ahead, straight to the mountains. If it is your first time here, we came on early. We'll get busy in a little bit, but please like and subscribe. And chat. Back in October, we walked through Chinatown and Olvera Street and discussed a couple of these are like cemeteries over here. I'm trying to find the spot to cross the street. Right? So one of the things that I wanted to see, and we never made it to, was this Fort Moore Memorial here. Hiya. So we never somehow made it over here. It's a kind of, it is not, is the Fort Moore Pioneer Memorial. I don't think I'm going to try to pull back so we can see as much of it as possible. This is not its original spot. I don't think this is actually where Fort Moore was. But finally, you know, we've made it here. I love that kind of stuff. And also the security guard doesn't look threatened by me. It's a really nice, refreshing change of pace. So, beautiful county, Los Angeles, thank you so much. I'm gonna sneeze. I think I'm walking out of here, but I think at one time there was like a nice little water feature. I don't know if I can get out that way, but here, I'll walk backwards a little bit so we can marvel in its glory. Hey, JD Walker, it's going good so far. How's it going for you? Happy Sunday. So I'm not really, I mean, I get the fort, the memorial, right? But it's kind of really out of the way. I don't think this is the original spot of that fort. And they really could do something with that lovely little pool there. Thank you so much. So more Fort Moore Memorial. Thank you. I'll be Joshin. How are you? Happy Sunday. No flag on the pole. I feel like, and maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like this memorial is a little bit dilapidated and kind of forgotten. Anyway, there's my shadow. I wave to you. Hey, DC! Alright. I wonder if LA Unknown knows what's on top of that hill. I, at this moment, do not. And, looks like there was a little staircase to walk up there that's no longer accessible. Hey Ernesto! Happy Sunday. Sorry, that was a little dramatic, huh? Ernesto! Alright. Cesar Chavez. We're heading straight for Chinatown. We may need to go one block down to get the most bang for our buck. Well, it is beautiful out here, I've got to say that. We should be on the other side of this building. I think this is why I missed that memorial last time. It's really hard to, maybe it's just me, sometimes to navigate with one phone to places and continue the stream in a sensible way. Also, to keep talking, that's the most fun part for me, is the chat and talking. Well, one of the most fun parts. I also like exploring. So, I don't think we're exploring anything we have not explored before, but this is the Christmas market in Chinatown. pretty cool. Hey, LA Unknown, what's at the top of Fort Moore? They're kind of like Fort Moore Hill. Back there. Oh, well, you know, I said we weren't going to explore anything new. This is not usually the street that I enter Chinatown through, so this will be a first for us. I'm gonna cross here and then cross there, or cross there and then cross there. We're on the verge with the temperature, to be honest with you. It almost feels like cool if you're walking in the shade, and then I'm walking in the sun. It kind of feels like I'm wearing too many layers, even though I only have a shirt on. And pants. The Velvet Turtle. I wonder what the dinner special was at the Velvet Turtle. I like the fact that the turtle is no more, but the sign kind of stays behind. I wonder if it lights up. I doubt it. That would be a stupid waste of electricity, I suppose. But a phantom restaurant. Thanks for that's like this guy. All right. Hey, mountain bike. Good evening, everyone. Thank you guys so much for being here on this fine Sunday. We're checking out the Chinatown Christmas market, and then also the lights in Grand Park and above. The lights in Grand Park are really kind of funky and modern. I guess it's what you could actually get away with, like leaving out all night and not getting vandalized. But they look cool, and also the music center has some kind of light thing going on too, so we'll check that out. Pups are, I think, fine right now. We could check on the camera, the puppy cam. Joe is home today. I think he's gonna meet up with me. He just had a couple of errands to do. Our coffee pot, our pour-over coffee pot, our beautiful glass pour-over coffee pot broke at my hand by my stupid klutziness last week. I think I've had it for like 8 years, so I don't break them that often. And we've been using this crappy, although very expensive, electric grind and brew coffee pot, which was a fantasy purchase of mine from a couple years ago, but it is a piece of crap. So Joe went out to buy like a pour over, like a small single cup pour over. I think that actually will work best for us because we get up at different times, so I always dump coffee out. No more wasting coffee. How is your pup? How is that going? Hey Conti, how's it going? Happy Sunday. We are in Chinatown. Checking out our very cool, well, new Chinatown actually district. I think I've mentioned this before, but it's really weird because this new Chinatown is built on top of, maybe not this exact part, but built on top of the Little Italy, or the Italian section that was here at one time. I have a plaid, not quite flannel shirt on, but it's borderline too warm. For now. I dressed for the next hour though. I can't stand to be cold. Hey, welcome Ernesto. Thank you so much. I don't sometimes see that here, but fireworks. Ernesto. Hearts. Sorry, I'll get them for you. Every time we do a stream that's over 3 hours, all these effects reset themselves. I have no idea why. But thank you so much. Woo! That's what we got for now. But thank you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad you joined us. So we've got a couple live streams set up for this week. The dates are plugged in. Venice Canals. That's just a separate, single little thing. We were going to do it last night. We set a goal. We didn't make our goal, so kind of gleefully got to go back home. Actually, again, we fell asleep on the train. Like, sound asleep on the train. Not the whole ride. I'm too paranoid for that. But good portion. Oh. I don't know where that dinosaur came from. I really feel like I've seen it before. It reminds me of the dinosaur on the top of the Ripley's Believe It or Not, which is also currently wearing a little Santa cap. It's quite cute and festive. So truth be told, you can literally take the subway all the way here. It did not do that. We're gonna walk in the other direction in a second. I just didn't want to be on these people's jock, so to speak. Or grill, if you prefer. Or bumper. I don't want any carousel Karens today. I think that's what I'm going to call that lady from yesterday. I maybe shouldn't even put that energy out there, right?
Oh yeah, right
now. I never thought of it that way. All right, So we haven't really talked about this yet, but getting in the mood for Christmas. What movie? I think we have talked about this yet. Talked about this already. What movie kind of gets you in the mood for Christmas? I think somebody said Love Actually last time, which I've never seen. There are kids everywhere. We cannot stop them. They're the future. They're the future, and if I'm not catching them on camera, someone's Ring doorbell is. But really, think about that all the time. There's somebody's front doorbell, Ring doorbell catching you walking by. Oh my god, it's totally 1984 George Orwell world that we live in. Let's not think about it too much today, till after Christmas. Alright, that market. So the thing, you live in Los Angeles and you want to get cool and unique gifts, this is a super place to do it. In addition to like vendors selling jewelry, handmade jewelry, I'm guessing. I never get up into people's stuff. Beautiful stuff. There's like a letter press or a printer here somewhere. I love It's a Wonderful Life-ish. I've asked late. I really like of course, The Christmas Story. That kind of reminds me, even though I didn't grow up in the 40s, of like my ute. Alright, this is, I don't know if this is more of the fair. Hopefully. Oh my god. If you guys are interested in anything, let me know. We can snap a barcode or... So this is what we're doing right here. This holiday market. Free! No worries. Well, this is some cool stuff if you guys... Or stickers, actually. These guys just pet portraits. Also, shop local. And there, college rules. Hi there. I love pottery, actually. Some pretty cool stuff. Lots of pottery. These are kind of nice. A spoon rest. I always need like 40 spoon rests. And these guys are Kep Studios. There's lots of really lovely stuff. I like White Christmas too. I think Joe does not. Too old-timey for him. If I can get anybody's card, let me know. But this is really beautiful stuff. Well, that's if you guys want to shop local, which you should. Thank you. $25 artisans over here. I can't really read. We haven't gotten to the Phoenix yet. I'm trying to see if Joe is gonna end up heading down, because I'm really in the mood for a tiger tail donut. Hey, Shafkat. We'll check out the Phoenix. They're not open, but reflexology. I don't know why I walked back this way. I just love this kind of crazy-ass, whimsical building. We're gonna go back into the fair over here, or whatever it's called. And oh, this is the place. Chunky Things. I think I should check out their website. We've come in here before for the market, and you can shop online. Hi, thank you so much. Also, if you want to get something from a local shop, I love that. That's fantastic. A canvas tote, a glass cup. I'm pretty sure they ship. Let's see if we can get a website. Or maybe they don't. Also really cool kid stuff. I don't see a business card. I love these prints actually. Oh, here we go. You can look at the rack. There's their website, chunkythings.com. And they make all kinds of cool t-shirts and prints. And awesome postcards. I love it. Always love supporting little artists like that. Chunkythings.com. Or little shops like that. That dolphin plays music. Ragtimey music. Bing Crosby was awful. Sorry, I missed a little bit of conversation there. Just awful. But separate the art from the artist. I really love, definitely one of my top 5 Christmas albums is Bing Crosby. Bing Crosby with the Andrews Sisters. That's the Christmas music I also grew up with, because when I grew up, those people were like in their 50s, right? From the 40s or in their 50s? I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I think a lot of parents, a lot of people, humans just don't know what they're doing, I think. Like really, we don't know what we're doing. And there's so much advice and different ways that things work or don't work for people that it kind of, I don't know. Like I didn't really get spanked when I was a kid very often, but I did get spanked, you know, and yelled at. I don't know that it really did that much to me. I don't think I'm an authority. I don't have children. I can't really talk about this. I don't want to stir up any controversy. But Bing Crosby was nasty to his children. Hey, Denise. Happy Sunday. So Chinatown holds a little night market. I think it's the first Friday. And that little tiny market there, it ran today from 11 to 4. So we are definitely getting the tail end of the market, if you will. But the reason why I came to it is because, again, you guys are looking for holiday stuff. If I could pull any websites, I thought it'd be a great thing to buy from these little local people. But also, I wanted to time it with the sunset as we walked over towards Grand Park for the lights and sunset. So let's wiggle through Chinatown a little more. Chungking Court. I wish it was more of a destination. I mean, there are a lot of like just useful spaces in Los Angeles that, I don't know. I wish this really was more hoppin'. Oh, these guys, press friends. Are they still here? Or do we just have... They are. Yeah. I was hoping they were open, but press friends, I don't know if you can grab that barcode. Oh, I like Holiday Inn too. I like that song. What is it? Snow. 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 Let's walk up this way. I just made the walk sign trigger, but I'm gonna just walk this way for a little bit. We'll dip back down, across the street. I actually believe, and I could be wrong, that through that alley right there is the bakery, the Phoenix Bakery. Yeah, I have a postcard. That we got from all of the like farmers markets, and I did notice that one down here. Okay. So we're gonna turn around and cross the street, or we should have, but I was hoping there would be another little, crosswalk up ahead. It smells like walk fire. I can't explain it, but you know when somebody's tossing something in a wok and that flame, it smells like that food flame. Delicious. I think there's a more official name for that term than food flame smell. It'll take a second. I just hit the clicker. I hit the button. I actually can't name a ton of Bing Crosby movies. I don't know that he, other than White Christmas and the holiday movies. Oops. My hips are too wide. I think I was more into William Powell, I guess, of that same kind of time. I'm trying to think of who I've seen a lot of movies with from that. Jimmy Stewart, of course. I've seen a lot of Jimmy Stewart movies. Actually, that other Christmas movie that I like, Shop Around the Corner, has Jimmy Stewart in it as well. Do you mean, when you say Rudolph, you mean those Rankin Bass, like, puppet? I love those also. Those, like, Rankin Bass, like, puppet specials that used to come on once a year. You had to wait for them. We talked about this before, just like anticipation of waiting for something like that. I think it made it like cement in my mind more. I really love that movie. There's something about like the shop and the snow and the, I don't know, goofy sort of love story. I just saw on Amazon, I didn't watch it, but it's a new Christmas movie with Michelle Pfeiffer, where she plays an unhinged Christmas mom, which I kind of love Michelle Pfeiffer, so I might watch it. It is, the Shop Around the Corner is quaint. I also think, like, there's something about it that type of working environment could never happen today. Somebody would be suing somebody for a position of power, or I don't know. But cute. The olden days. Who was the woman in that movie? Irene Dunne? I've seen a couple of Irene Dunne movies too. Also Katharine Hepburn. Christmas Chronicles. I'll check it out. For modern ones, we always watch Jingle All the Way. I mean, I guess, you know, we look forward to it, and we don't look forward to it. We accidentally stumble upon Jingle All the Way and watch it. With Arnold Schwarzenegger. The Santa Claus, I don't know why I like that movie, but I kind of do. What's the one with Tom Hanks and the train? The Uncanny Valley in that movie is too much for me to fully watch it. I've tried to watch that a couple times. I'll check out Christmas Chronicles. There's also this Shirley Temple movie. I think it's, I forgot the name of it, but takes place during World War I. She is a child of a British soldier who leaves her in a private school. It turns out, and she's loaded, so she gets whatever she wants, treated just fantastically until the teacher, they think the father passes on or dies in the war, and so she has no money, and she becomes like the workhouse girl, and it's sad. And she goes every like Friday morning looking for her father. I do. I definitely do like offbeat movies. It wasn't the Good Ship Lollipop. I don't know what movie that was. Oh, we kind of missed the Phoenix Bakery because I didn't walk by it, but we'll check it out soon enough. I'm sure they've got a special treat for Christmas that we can get. We did another movie that I really liked when I was a kid. Was called A Dog of Flanders, and it's about this kid. I love movies about kids. I loved Heidi also. Kids that lived with their ailing grandparents and something sad happened and they kind of rose. A Dog of Flanders. Great movie. About a kid that lives in Belgium and all he wants to do is... Kids must have been weird in the olden days, but all he wants to do is see Rubens, the paintings of John Paul Rubens. I don't think it's particularly a Christmas movie, but I really loved also the version of Heidi with Shirley Temple. I feel like I initially was more into offbeat movies, but now every once in a while I will watch something that is like 20 years old that at the time I was like, no way, and I can kind of laugh at it. I don't have an example of that, so don't ask, but a good example, I never watched Married with Children when it was on in its time. And then one time Joe and I decided that we would just watch it from start. First episode to last episode. We never made it to the last episode, by the way. But the first 4 or 5 seasons were kind of horrible, but brilliant at the same time. I can't explain it. Oh my God, Christmas with the Cranks. Yeah. It makes me want to eat a ham. Also, what a ridiculous story. But I kind of love them. We kind of love it. I think Joseph turned me on to that one. Also, the National Lampoon's Holiday. That one is really good with Chevy Chase. You got to set Chevy Chase, the man, aside from the actor. Also, Scrooged. I don't think I liked that at the time, mostly because of the violent. One of the elves, or one of the ghosts, was really violent and kept smashing his head. I hate stuff like that. But I've watched Scrooge since it came out in 1922 or whenever with Bill Murray, and I kind of love it. Also, that's before we knew Bill Murray was a total asshole. That's it. Christmas Vacation. Did I call it National Lampoon's? But I used to love to watch A Christmas Story every year. And I felt like the heater issues, the house, I don't know, it just reminded me of the house that I kind of grew up in. And I don't think my father was that volatile, although he had some moments. I don't know. I just could relate to it. I didn't have a little brother. I never wanted a BB gun. But just aesthetically. And I didn't grow up in the 40s or whenever that movie was supposed to be. I was really kind of bummed out. I think 2 years ago they made like a sequel to it. Like 50 years later, but a sequel to it with the same actor. I think we watched 15 minutes of it and I was like, oh. Also the dad cussing and the leg in the window. Fragile. I don't know why you just Heil Hitlered me. That was kind of weird. But it happens. All right. Oh, I never watched Home Alone until the last 5 years of my life. Not the last 5 years of my life, but I've watched it within the last 5 years. I never watched it before that. I kind of love the first one. The second one, I kind of like it also. I don't know about the third or fourth one. I think it might just get ridiculous after that. Ooh, all right. We aren't gonna go through Olvera Street, but it's right there. Should we just walk through it? The sun is not set yet, so those lights are not going to be on. Let's walk through Olvera Street. It also sounds very festive. John Wilkes Booth. I didn't. You know, I forget about Saturday Night Live because I don't have network television, so what I end up doing is like watching snippets of it, and I saw a snippet about a UPS person with Melissa McCarthy. Was she the host last night? And I saw a snippet with the drunk raccoon. Oh, stinky. What a cool kind of pink building. Anyway, I usually catch up with it clip by clip on YouTube. I'll check it out. I don't think animals could metastasize or handle liquor quite the way we can't handle it. I think it's pretty much poison for everyone. Our options are the dip. So the next street up from here, which I can't even remember what it's called right now, it has a beautiful sort of gateway to Chinatown with the dragons, but walking to it is kind of boring. Like it's a sort of industrial block. We've done it before. We'd kind of rather go down this thing here, the side street. And we can walk. Maybe we can walk through here. Sounds lovely. Who was the host last night? That's the one thing I couldn't figure out. Like, I didn't know, was that Melissa McCarthy video from the same, like, one? Or did I just see two separate videos? I know the raccoon was from last night, but I wasn't sure who the raccoon was. Or, I think if I did know who it was, I don't know their name or who they are. So I'm hoping this is something we don't have to feel bad about observing. Okay. I kind of like her. Virgin Avila. I'm not sure the Virgin is being presented with roses. Thank you. Sorry, I couldn't do that fast enough. So we cross through here.
Honestly, I like the placita because it's like more commotion, like more things to do after.
It takes me a second because I really want to think the best, and I hope the best and believe the best of everyone until they prove me wrong. It was such a stupid joke, I couldn't even get it. Well, you'll be happy to know I didn't read it out loud like usual. Okay. So it's probably the unfortunate thing about getting more viewers is we've kind of, for the very most part, have had a very not down low sounds bad, but we've had a very chill kind of crowd with the exception of a wackadoodle every once in a while, right? I think everyone should get a puppet for Christmas. I'm not joking. I love the puppets. I know kids don't like things like puppets anymore, but we gotta go back to puppets. Oh my gosh, I can smell the taquitos. Or the lard. It's the lard. I can smell the lard. Joe, are you gonna meet me down here? More marionettes. I think the one that has, they're $7, like a $7 awesome gift from a local merchant, or a cool ass backpack for $14.95. Hi there. I don't know if she was talking to me, but awesome. If you're in my life and I'm giving you a gift, it's a marionette this year. These are my favorite ones. Actually, these are $7.95. This is where I've got them from before. And they are made in Mexico also, which is awesome. Who's your favorite? I kind of like the clown. I don't know where my marionettes are. I used to have them on display. I had the bandit and the clown. Hey, Gorgie girl. Joe is in Hollywood right now. Probably, or maybe East Hollywood, or maybe Los Feliz, probably on his way here to meet me. We're gonna try to catch up at, I think, Grand Market, because I know Joe wants a tiger tail donut and a coffee. I also like, an accordion is a pretty awesome gift as well. I don't know how much the accordions are, but pretty cool. Huh? It's really crazy. Our terrier dog really reacts to television in the craziest way. Like a golden retriever on TV, if it's high def, he's all over it. Hey, Osgay! Oh my gosh. You caught our cold. Bless you. Gesundheit for your future sneezes. I didn't bring any money to make a wish. But I do wish Joe was right here, right now, so I could get some delicious, maybe not so nutritious taquitos. From Juanita's, of course. I am finally, I think my voice is still a little but I'm not coughing as much as I was. I think my cold is mostly, thankfully, gone. Excuse me. Alright, we're gonna go head back the other direction, check out. Oh, they changed these to like metallic-y Christmas ones. I didn't really have much of a sore throat. I had a weird TMI. I had a weird, the accordions are $21.95. That feels like a pretty good deal. Or the tiny guitar. I don't know how much the tiny guitar is, but I love. Let's check out the gallery. Let's check out the gallery and maybe we will get kicked out, but we love galleries. It's open, it's free, it's art. Hi. How are you? Hi there.
We're gonna need to bring a bag and
It's a beautiful. And maybe I'll get kicked out. I'm not sure. I feel like we posted about this gallery. Like they might have. Hey, Gary. Joseph sometimes leaves it on for the dogs. I don't know how far we can go into here, and I feel like that lady is running away from me, so I'm gonna turn around, but I just wanted to show you this gallery is free and open, and we're not here to scare people, so we're gonna take off. Like literally running out the door, I feel bad. Anyway, this is cute. Beautiful art. Really beautiful. Nativity Isel Andrade. And it's for sale too. I would give you their URL, but I just think I'm gonna leave. Oh. It's better that I pick up on the signs before I get chased out, right? El Tranquilo Gallery is what it's called. Excuse me. I just got the distinct smell of an enriched macaroni product. These puppets are plastic, actually, but also made in Mexico. The other ones had wooden heads, or maybe papier-mâché. Do you say papier-mâché or paper-mâché? I want that wreath for my front door so bad. I love it. It looks like it would do permanent damage to the front door if I tried to hang it up, though. Best soft serve down here, by the way. Best price. Aw, hey, waffles of May. Gorgy girl, you gotta show them the proof. How awesome it is down here. How vibrant it is down here. We're gonna peek over here, but usually they're playing a song that is copywritten and singing over it. Like this. Copywritten, but I knew exactly what you meant. I think I've gone to write Olvera Street before and had it correct to Alberta. I sometimes don't always mind that not everybody likes to come down here because it kind of makes it more special. And I think that I want this place to be successful, though, of course. The weather is beautiful. I think it's 62 maybe. We're so close to Union Station, which is glowing as the sun sets with holiday decor, but we'll check that out again. We're gonna go over to Gloria Molina. We're gonna take the long way, though. So, I feel the same way, Gorgy girl. I feel like a lot of people, especially not from the area, just have been fed a lot of stuff. I even hear it, like, I listen to KFI radio in the morning. I have no idea why. I just like noise when I'm getting ready. And I hear the lady talk about how actually the news host talk about how she would never take the subway. I don't know. I don't like to hear that kind of stuff. I take the subway all the time. Yeah, sometimes it stinks. That's the world. Sometimes someone peed on it. That's the world. But yeah, sometimes you talk to someone that you never, ever, 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 ever would have talked to, or someone asks you a question, or you make a real human connection, or you catch eyes with somebody. That's not going to happen in your car. That's not going to happen if you don't get out. But yeah, Dtla has a shit ton of stuff to offer, pardon the S word. And I don't think it gets enough credit. I mostly, one reason that I started this channel was because there's so much content and narrative on LA that it's based on how horrible it is. Dark Cloud, Skid Row. There are people who do really good work also, but like I just wanted to have, I love living in LA. I'm from New England. I've lived here for 20 years though. I love living in LA. I've never felt actually more like I fit in than I do here. And I don't really know what that means to fit in, but it's a sense of belonging. I moved here from Boston. Is this Peter Griffin from... Sorry, it just looks like Family Guy. Looks like his chin anyway. I moved here from Boston. I find that people... I love the Northeast too. I don't necessarily know that I would ever want to live there again, but I wouldn't mind going for like the month of December. Just for that bit of nostalgia. But I don't know if people are any phonier here than they are anywhere else that I've ever lived. Ernesto, like, what are you into? So there's something downtown and in the surrounding area if you're into art, if you're into music. I am going to, if you're into fun food or fun places to eat, also downtown. I'm gonna go, sorry. Thank you. I do think it's worth it to come downtown. Also, the Staples Center or Crypto.com arena is down here. There's like a ton of places to eat out in that area. The Last Bookstore, awesome. Definitely worth checking out. I think downtown Los Angeles, since I've been here, goes through phases. I moved here in the early 2000s, 2002. And all I heard at that time was how bad the occupancy rate was downtown for the office buildings. Oh my gosh, we are really here at the golden hour. I'm gonna risk my life right now. This is the Los Angeles Mall. It's kind of closed and abandoned, but this beautiful 1970s sculpture used to play music and light up, and it's made of little glass tiles. This kind of looks amazing right now at this time of day. I've never seen it lit up. I think somebody came on and told me it was broken since day one. You know, we've seen a lot of concerts and run into a lot of free stuff down here. Pershing Square has concerts. Pershing Square is just not the most beautiful park. It's kind of cementy, but it's a nice space. There's also ice skating in Pershing right now, which is kind of insane if you think about it. I posted a link to this ice skating rink in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, outside of Strawberry Banky, which is an old, like, group of 1600s and 1700s houses, like a historic kind of thing. All right, I'm gonna scoot out of the park now. I know. I remember you told me about this once before. You used to light up and play music. Right. That's too bad, but we need more things besides that. But I would love that if that worked. Nice to see you again. He told me all about it one other time. Actually, I thought I recognized him. Also, over by the Disney Concert Hall, that little space across from there, where the temporary mocha, whatever it is, there's also free events there too, and they're really, really, a little more upscale. I don't know what I mean by upscale. It's the park at the top of the Angel's Flight. I forget what that park is. I really hate crowds though, but for the channel I've come to a concert. We went to see the 80s concert in Pershing Square. Alright. The question is, how is Joe going to get unlocked, and where is he going to pop up? Hey, Waffles, thank you so much. Oh, I know, I did read about Frank Gehry. Well, we're gonna go up by there. We'll have a moment for him. Hey Choppy, I was watching, I don't know what algorithm I got on, but I was watching people who moved to Florida and hate it, or Miami and hate it, and I'm not shitting on Florida right now. I'm just saying they hate it because they have to drive everywhere. Like when they lived in Manhattan, they could grab a coffee and walk down the street and cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. I feel kind of like you still get that even in my neighborhood. I don't live in downtown LA, but I live in like the Hollywood, East Hollywood area. And there are pockets even in the valley that are like that. Lots of little like downtowny villages in the valley. The valley's on our January list. It will finally be cool enough. I'm kidding, it's cool enough now. I'm just all about Christmas. I have a feeling that one day, maybe faces. I'm just learning how to be a live streamer after 1 year, and I'm a pretty trusting and open person. I just don't want to get, I don't know. I'm still also private. I show our face every once in a while though. But definitely privacy. I really got to branch out. I am. Hey. Hello. Here you go. All good downtown. So we're gonna circle back here to Gloria Molina Park. I don't think we really need to walk through this grass. They've already have their menorah up. I don't think it's lit because it's not Hanukkah yet. I'm gonna take a lap around here. I want to get there when. Oh, I'm so indecisive. I'm gonna cross here. We'll get there when it lights up. We'll miss out on the sunset on the top of this hill, which is just stunner. I mostly run into friendly people. I agree with you 100% that they engage better when they see a face. I don't know. I want LA to be the star of what I do and not myself. I think that's another thing about it. I just am the observer. The oh so handsome cameraman. I don't want to distract from the beauty that we get to see, the moments, the LA realness that we get to capture. I think everybody needs to do what's right for them, and I wish I could be that person somewhat. Hello, the kindest. Also, I'm really hypercritical of myself, so I would if I were watching myself later and I saw that my hat had a ton of lint or pet hair, or I don't know, my shirt was wrinkled. I'm a little too OCD. Maybe later on when I get a stylist to walk around with me, I could do something like that. I know every tuck is in its place, and I think there's a guy that does Toronto. There are a couple of people that do Toronto. And one of them didn't show their face, and all of a sudden he did. And I also feel like, without knowing what I look like, it's like reading a book, right? You read a book, it describes things to you. You still kind of make a mental picture in your head of what something's going to look like. Or just a stylist to prep me. I didn't really know what color leg warmers to wear today, so I'm wearing 2 different ones. I want my stylist to be La Roche. Will not only be a stylist, but a bodyguard, I'm kind of wondering how we're going to see how Joe is going to find me. Really? Oh my gosh, I'm not going there yet. He's gonna miss out on the sunset and the Christmas lights that are about to light up. My New Year's resolution might be to learn how to ride a scooter and stream at the same time without having to strap it on to me. Hang tight for 1 second. I just sent him a text message. He's probably on the train. Yeah, those scooters are pretty dangerous. I've only ever ridden one on like Thanksgiving a couple of years ago in the night when there was nobody on the street. I have pretty good balance though. Alright, so the lights are not lit up yet. I kind of wish you would look away, but because we're going to come back when they light it up. I just think the scooters, TBH, should have like a max speed of like 5 miles per hour, so they're not like on the sidewalk 30 miles per hour mowing over little abuelitas and little old men like me. That's awfully noisy. I promise this will look cooler in like 40 minutes when the sun goes down. We'll come back for it. Hey, carry up, Liz. Modern Christmas 2.0. Get ready, guys. It heard me. You know, Gridley, I wonder that too. We really don't like to repair fountains here. We started the stream off with a broken fountain. We're not over yet. We're gonna probably end at Grand Market, where I meet Joe for a coffee and a tiger tail. I hear the issue is there's like too many dude wipes stuck in it to make it work. I'm joking. I have no idea why it's broken. A motor, an engine built in 1970 or whenever they put this pack up. Alright. Don't look yet. That's the best we can do at City Hall. Okay. Oh. Oh my gosh. We were just at Fort Moore And it has this beautiful bas relief sort of mural and this sort of water fountain, and it's probably been broke for 50 years. Also, there's a really cool fountain across the way or behind us in like a city building that's totally trashed. When did the waterfall work? I think the waterfall is like several different sections, and the section that has the fountain in it is gebroken. That's German for broken. Alright, I don't know what's happening, but this is going to get lit up very soon. And just for fun, I'm going to walk right through this water fountain. Kidding. So, I don't know what is happening over here. It might be like some crazy TikTok thing or a performance. Not really sure. Pretty gorgeous tree. I don't know if it's a real tree. We've got our dreidels and menorah. Alright. Sorry, this is my favorite, one of my favorite sunset strolls. Breathtaking. When Garcetti was mayor, he turned a lot of them off. And those have actually still signage on them. We are turning these off to conserve on water. Most fountains, though, run on reticulated water, so the water that they use over and over again. These can't be like fresh water fountains. Oh my gosh, I haven't done that for a little bit. Please like, subscribe, and chat. Exactly. The government, what are you going to do? I really do want to take a second to thank my members. This is current as of yesterday, I believe. I will update it every couple days to include anybody that's joined. Thank you guys so much. We've got to take whatever fountain we can get. And in spite of them having no fountains over there, they have tons right over here, just a couple blocks away. Oh, and I can cross. All right, free poinsettia plants if you come on down here with the shovel. I'm kidding. We talked about poinsettias yesterday. I know, they're tropical plants, right? It's weird to see them outside in the sun in California, even though I've seen them growing naturally. They just seem like they're wilting. They need poinsettia fuel or food. Poisonous but beautiful. We're always on the lookout. Thanks, Amak. I'm gonna scoop it up. Yeah, Some beautiful feathers, some foam. My friend the crows are hanging out in it. I've been coming here exactly for a year, actually. Maybe not exactly to the day, but... Aww. Thanks, join hands. Those are small crows. In my neighborhood we have some giant crows, like the size of my head. This is the kind of place that I would just love to if I wasn't streaming, grab something to eat and just sit down on one of these cold modern stone benches. And have my Dannon yogurt. All of the DWP buildings and properties are pretty exquisite. There's one that's a park. The Japanese garden that I have a video of, that is also a DWP park or a water treatment facility. You can't see them, but to me, this you get in LA is that snow-capped mountain right there. We're not at the best spot for it, but I love seeing it every year. It all after a rainstorm, all of a sudden has a nice white snow cap on it, like a cartoon. You can see the Hollywood sign coming up between these two trees. Oh, the one that looks like it has a ramp up inside of it. It's really weird because I know that building, I just didn't know somehow that's where it was. Or it's this building right here. It is a school. Also, the sound of water, infinitely relaxing. There are always, and today is no exception, somebody doing a photo shoot up here. So we'll pretend like we don't notice and kind of capture them. I see a blonde, I see red leather. Oh well, they packed it up. Right? I mean, you practically have this at the proper angle, an infinity pool, right? It looked like you were standing on the edge. Oh, thank you. Ornithocholeric, sorry. I'm trying to make sure I'm pronouncing that right. Right, I wish the only thing that would make it more perfect is a foot-long Subway sandwich. The Veggie Delight, I think, would be perfect for right now. Oh no, it's just because I'm walking and the sun is in my eyes, so I'm reading everything slowly. So we are golden hour on this little beautiful spot. By the time we're done here, those lights will be lit. That TikTok dance might be in full swing. We might have unlocked Joe. We are flying our California state flag at half-mast for Geary. I could see that. I have no idea. Joe mentioned bouillabaisse last night, and I really can't get it out of my head. I could eat pasta every freaking day and every night. I know it's not good for my waistline, but I do an awful lot of walking. So I'm not really sure if we're gonna eat downtown, if that's why he is here, or if we're just gonna snack. We've had pretty boring dinner at home for a couple nights, turkey burgers. Right, that's what I just want, bolognese. So I'm hoping it's that. Tonight they're doing Home Alone in concert at the, I think they're screening it at the Disney Concert Hall. There's a kind of pasta that's made from chickpeas, and the box is like black and orange. I think it's called Banta. It is really good. I am just eating like whatever pasta I get at the grocery store right now. Or sometimes, you know, I'll get a fancier copper cut or bronze cut pasta. I'm not sure. You can definitely share them. Wait for Joe to come here and we'll ask. I love that Banta pasta is so good. The chickpea pasta. It tastes like pasta. It doesn't taste like some rice pastas do or corn pastas do. But I do like the corn pasta as well. I feel like Americans get a lot of unnecessary corn product in their diet, so I try to limit it when I can. I love corn. The best acoustics, but the worst reflections. There is an apartment building, and I think it is the one right there. I'll do it, or I'll get closer to it. So this apartment building, when this was first built, the concert hall, I guess the concert hall was so intense, it might not be that exact building, it could be like one over there, it was so intense that they had to do something to the roof so it wouldn't like burn those people's apartments. Frank Gehry certainly lived a long life. We are looking at, so the first one, City National Bank, brown building, beige building, I don't know what the next two buildings are. And then US Bank, Bank of America, and then I forget. Oh my gosh, I think the lights are coming on. There's a channel called Sidewalk Talk, and there's a thread called Our Walks. Our Walks. Boom. I was afraid to advise. I didn't want you to put it in the wrong spot. Joe wants everything to be really well organized. And I mean that as a compliment to him. So it's easy for us to access and do stuff. I've already almost put stuff in the wrong area. All right. The water fountain is, I would say it's no deeper than 12 inches, if that. It looks pretty deep for some reason, but it's really not. Also, in addition to just being groovy, there's like this cute little trail you can walk underneath this bridge. But it really just takes you to the parking garage. All right, we're gonna cross. I think we're missing something awesome over here. I feel like LA's got just a lot of really cool stuff tucked away. I don't think I'm really sharing any super deep, dark LA secret spots. I think I'm just sharing stuff I know, or that stuff that people have shared with me. But there's all these little public gardens that are down here, like on the top of the Disney building. There's a blue ribbon garden. I probably should. I'm glad he pressed the button. I never remember to. And then at the foot of the Bank of America building, there's this amazing public space that's hidden from the public. When Bunker Hill was torn down, and then a lot of these people started rebuilding this area, some conditions were that they make space for the public down here, because that was the promise. They were going to revamp, revitalize, and make downtown a art mecca with condos for the people that previously lived here, and none of that came to fruition. None of it. Just walking this way so we get the most out of the decorations. We're at the music center. This was like the first building they built after they removed Bunker Hill. Like, there's lots of pictures of just this building sitting on this hill. All right. All right. Still a little light out, but the tree is lit. Not on the lower level yet. I'm not sure what this is. Fun thing over here. What's a whole full production? I'm just interested in, and they're gonna light everything up. Snowflakes are out. The tree is lit. It's just not very bright, to be honest with you. Oh my gosh. But we're here early. I want all the little trees to be lit. It's weird. Are there no shows here on Sunday night? I'm not sure. This mariachi band, but pretty awesome. I think they were performing. The lights are on, but we can't see them because the earth light is still on too. Let's look over the... We're still waiting for the lower park to light up. Fun. Oh my god, I'm glad we waited. We're really here and it's too bright, but I'm just trying to not take a picture of this lady posing for a book cover. Yay, how cute is this? And all free. The Mock Taper is a really cool place to see a production, I have to say. Hey Sunset, you're here just in time. Choppy, welcome back. That's right, I'm home. There's the cathedral. I really don't know much about this cathedral, but it's modern looking. Me too. Joseph and I would actually kind of want to see Paranormal Activity, the musical. Is it a musical? I don't know why. I have to say, I feel more at home where it's a little more run down in LA, or a little more... Well, I don't feel at home in Beverly Hills. I don't feel at home in West Hollywood. No offense to West Hollywood or Beverly Hills. I feel welcome there. It's not that I feel unwelcome, and they're not fun places to go to. Don't turn around, Charlie. I see you. That's really creepy. You guys get ready to... I'm ready to smash my life alert button. see that? Yeah, leave it. Hey guys, hold on. Did you get a screen capture? Okay, thanks. Okay. I like a little gritty. I do like a little cement though also. Thanks, you vacation cruise ships. All right, maybe.
Oh, no worries.
Thank you so much, Full Collapse. I saw you posted some stuff up. Alright, where's this tree light? That's kind of what I want to know. Now, this is supposed to happen every night. So we got to see the tree. Pretty awesome. Let's head towards Grand Market. I'm kind of bummed. I thought this was going to get lit up too. At least that's what I read. I mean, Gary's work did a lot for this city. It's only fitting that we are kind of at half-mast, especially up in that area by the Disney Center.
So, give me a sec.
Can I see that? I don't even know what it says.
Huh?
Can I read that, though?
It's not that cold.
I know. I didn't really need a coat. Wildlife spotted in the park. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight in Walk to Chinatown. Took a look at the sunset. I'm gonna walk on a little bit more. It's weird. I've seen coyotes as far down as like below Santa Monica Boulevard in East Hollywood. You want to walk that way, but I think we could cross. When I lived in Silver Lake, we had a pack of coyotes that would be on our kind of hill all the time. It was pretty scary. It's kind of their world, right? Hey, Bill. I remember one time when I lived in Silver Lake, I was walking my Chihuahua. I had a Chihuahua then, and it was one of those nights that it was just really quiet, super duper duper quiet. Like you could hear a pin drop, unnormally quiet. And I'm walking my dog, and I heard like this sort of rustling noise, and I look behind me, and there's a coyote, and I've got a Chihuahua. And then we turn the corner, and then there's another coyote, and another coyote. Kind of picked the Chihuahua up and ran home. Let me take a second to thank my members for being great support to the channel. Thank you for allowing us to make videos, do members exclusives, create emojis. Really do appreciate that. I've also seen them like kind of wandering Griffith Park as well. And it kind of gets scary. I've also seen a bobcat. I keep calling him a bobcat, a mountain lion too, from a distance. It saw me, I suppose. I'm really excited for these two people because they have been sitting in this park since I walked through here before. We have a possum like on the fence that lives, or the fence behind our apartment. They're pretty harmless, but I think they can freak out. The raccoons, we also have a couple giant raccoons in our neighborhood. The giant raccoons are actually scary AF. Hey, spark on the horizon, how are you? One day I swear I saw a raccoon that was like the size of like a 4-year-old kid. A husky 4-year-old kid. Like it was like a monster raccoon. But they are really cute. Until they're drunk in your bathroom. Just kidding. They sure do. You guys, thank you so much. Please feel free to give a like, subscribe, and chat. God, one time we found a baby possum without its mom, and we kind of captured it in a shoebox, and it gave our dog fleas. But it was really cute. Unfortunately, I think the baby possum, if I'm remembering this properly, like didn't live very long in the shoebox. I mean, we didn't keep it in a shoebox, but hi, we love New Zealand for sure. Welcome, welcome. So when I got everything set up today, I feel like, I don't know if my charging thing wasn't plugged in, but the gimbal was only like a quarter charged, which is never good. And then my microphone was, no, not my microphone, the receiver was totally dead. But it looks like we did all right with my chargers and everything. Aww, they really are kind of cutie. That's a red one. Zeppelin 72, we are in California. Welcome. Los Angeles, California. Where are you, Zeppelin? I have no idea, I don't think so. Look at that. That would scare me. I would think Pennywise. One night, I was walking home, and I literally saw a raccoon. That's the sewer right there. I don't know how, it's like a slit, right? I don't know if they're the same everywhere. I feel like they're not. I literally saw just a raccoon fold something from the X-Files and just slide into it. I don't 100% know if it was a raccoon, but I'm not sure if they said they missed me. I hope they didn't. Hey, Jonathan. 18 pounds. I love a big kitty. I had a big Maine Coon cat for a long time. She was probably like 16 or 17 pounds also. But also the Maine Coon cats are kind of large cats anyway. So she was like a big cat to start with. She was fat and happy. How is Silver Lake in terms of... Daisy, I love that name. Silver Lake in terms of like what it's like for going on? Rents? Are you calling her a cow cat because her size, or is that a type of cat? I've never heard of before. They're also like a little bit dog-like, the Maine cats, the Maine Coon cats. They do have some cat-titude, if you will, but a little less cat-titude than some cats. Oh, you know, it's all right. I don't think it's so bad, actually. It was pretty devastating, COVID. I think there was a time when it felt like there were... It's still a major issue in the city. Oh, we were here just the other night for the art fest. We can't cross yet. It's hard to say no to a cute kitty. Vivica is on duty. She's got your lunch or dinner. My cat used to literally wake me up for breakfast. Dogs are a little more chill about that until they want to eat. Oh, thank you so much.
Alex. Thank you so much.
Where? I'm trying to think of a romantic third date. I would go to Pasadena.
Excuse me.
Or you want to do something to... Oh, sorry. I'm a little, out of my mind all of a sudden. Yay, thanks, Alex. Great third date. What's your location? Whereabouts, I mean. Kitties! We love the kitties. Because Pasadena, downtown Pasadena is actually really lovely at Christmas time. Old Town, I'm referring to, for a nice walk. But also, I think we're going to Woodland Hills for some Christmas lights. If you want something that you drive through, not drive through, if you want something really lights, there's LA Zoo, has a pretty fabulous thing. And also, Santa Anita Racetrack has a light show, which is really cool, and you can walk through it. There's the last bookstore where I have my big gimbal, so I don't know that I'm going to go in there tonight. Also, look at us. We have stayed on a little later than we were. We've walked to both places and some more. It's kind of hard. That's what it is. Also, if you want to go way out, Descanso Gardens has something I went to in the daytime before, although it's a light show also. I try to focus more on free things or inexpensive things, because there really are a lot of free and inexpensive things to do in Los Angeles. How is the biking through this area, Isma? They definitely have designated bike lanes, which is awesome. I just always feel like there's some sort of crap going down, traffic-wise. Do you want to... Alright. I think so. Alright, you guys, I think we're going to say good night to you. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you guys so much for joining us. It's about our usual 2 hours. I think we're gonna head back home and make that bolognese. I'm hoping we end up making that bolognese. So thank you so much for the stream. We'll be streaming tomorrow. I hope to see you. I hope to see you then. And then we'll also be streaming Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday of next week. It's my favorite dish too. I'm probably gonna do a really crappy bolognese because I'm gonna be making it on the spot. Do you guys, you want to get a donut? Oh. Well, thanks so much. I was happy to stream. I wish us a little bit more lights. Just we have definitely someone who comments all the time. There's the cameo, not too lit up. Shout out to the cameo. Good night, you guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for walking with us.
Thank you all. Have a great night. We'll see you soon. Take care, everyone. Farewell. See you next time. Have a great night. Thank you all for joining.
Thank you so much. Cheers.
We appreciate the support.
Good night.
Bye.